Hey everybody, welcome back to our next segment here. This is Ken Sabahar, and we're going to be hitting some apps. So our app spotlight session. And today we're going to be talking about a few new apps that are coming out or have recently come out that have been developed by Microsoft. And so I'm going to let Michael go ahead and clue us in on some of these details.
Yeah, so like you said, we're going to be doing a little bit something different this month. Instead of talking about apps that we've actually got to try out or whatnot, we're going to talk about 3 apps that Microsoft is pretty excited about that is coming out. Now, I think Square, and I know Square, which is one of the apps, is actually on AppSource. So, Well, let's start with Bill.com. That's the actual name of the company and also the website. So who is Bill.com? Bill.com is a leading provider of cloud-based software that automates complex back-office financial operations for SMBs. So what does this app do? It will allow you to streamline accounts payables and receivables, automation workflows and payments. Mutual customers will now be able to take control of their financial processes, save time, and scale with confidence through the power of integrations, accounts payables and accounts receivables, intelligent automation workflows, and payments. So, sounds like a financial app to me.
Yeah, it does. Basically, so it's a way that I can, let me see if I can, in layman's terms, kind of regurgitate what you just said. So from an accounts receivable perspective, I can use this as my method of delivering my invoices to my customers, tracking the if those have been paid or not, actually getting paid for those, and then syncing up that data in Business Central.
Yeah, exactly. So benefits include reduced manual entry errors through active two-way sync, improve team productivity by going paperless to make payments, manage approval workflows, and control cash flow. And if anybody has gone through the pandemic, like I guess we all have over the past year, paperless is becoming a sort of a buzzword and a goal that a lot of people want to shoot for. And last but not least, you can reconcile accounts faster because payments are paired with their matching invoices. Haven't seen it work. Just heard this from one of the Microsoft representatives at Directions, so I'm interested to see how it plays out.
It's also kind of an easy way. I think they support ACH and credit card for payments.
Oh.
So you're kind of letting Bill.com handle all the payments.
And all makes sense with the name like Bill.com.
All that, right? So you don't have to deal with a lot of that hassle.
Exactly. All right, next up we've got Square. Everybody, or most people, have probably heard of Square Payment, or have actually used Square Payment when you go somewhere and pay for something. So who is Square? They are a publicly traded financial services and digital payments company that is based in San Francisco, California. You know, like I said, most of us have heard of or used Square Pay before. So what does this do for Business Central? It does exactly what it does for other times when you've used it. It lets you accept payments quickly, easily, and securely so you don't ever miss a sale. So whether you're selling in person, online, or on the go, Square is going to help you get paid fast and every single time. Right now, you can find the Square Payments app on AppSource, and it will automatically sync with Dynamics 365 Business Central. So, you're able to keep all of your payments in one place.
Yeah, and I don't know the details of this, but I know like typically Square originally it was a point of sale device. Right. So you could be you could be a beer vendor.
Yep.
You could be a beer vendor walking around selling beers and then accepting credit card payments on a Square device.
Yep.
So to record that credit card payment.
Yeah.
Right?
Now I visit a lot of different coffee shops, and a lot of these little coffee shops actually use Square as their I guess point of sale, whatever you want to call it. So it only makes sense that they'd venture into Business Central, especially since it's a growing type of software. And next up, we have an app by the ODP Corporation, which is basically the parent company of Office Depot. So what is the app that they've created? It's a digital procurement platform that is going to help you automate repeatable tasks. equip people with real-time insights and analytics through artificial intelligence to help your organization embrace digital sourcing and purchasing. According to the press release, as part of the collaboration with Microsoft, ODP will leverage Microsoft Azure to migrate existing workloads and legacy systems to Azure. ODP is working to bring the power of ODP's new digital procurement technology platform to Business Central customers to help them realize immediate purchase savings and procurement automation. So what I gather from this is they're going to leverage the power of artificial intelligence and Azure to help you save money by showing you different types of items that you can procure for the best price.
Yeah, and integrate that with maybe purchase orders inside Business Central.
Could be. Definitely could be. But not too much. I don't know what they're going to call the name of the app. I don't know if they're going to call it just ODP procurement or something, but...
Yep, that certainly will be interesting. I mean, a lot of business-to-business purchasing, right? We've seen a lot of, where there's integrated portals and things like that.
Yeah.
Ariba was a company years ago that was out that... they had like a procurement portal that companies would use that they then integrated with their ERP system to auto-create the purchase orders and everything. So my guess is maybe this is something similar to that where data is being shared between your ERP and this ordering portal. And maybe.
Now, do you think this is something to kind of combat the inefficiencies, I guess, of having a global supply chain through the pandemic where it wasn't as beneficial to start getting resources and products and stuff from overseas? You want it to be more local or whatnot? Do you think that maybe they saw that as an issue?
Yeah, I think, ultimately it's about allowing companies, better tools to make them faster, more efficient with how they do their purchasing, right? So instead of me having to go, like example, I totally don't know the details of what this is going to do.
Nobody really does.
But basically, let's say that I want to order some products. I would have to go out to some websites. I'd have to go find the products I want, look it up, and then I'd have to go back into Business Central, create a purchase order, right? Think about if I were able to go to some portal, do a search across multiple vendors, let's say for a product, hit a button, and it creates a purchase order for me. Right?
Yeah.
That type of simplicity and integration, that's potentially one of the types of things you can do. And also cost savings, right? Because now maybe I can compare pricing faster and easier. And maybe I wouldn't even compare pricing before. I would just be like, you know what? We need some of these. This is the easiest one for me to buy it through. Let me buy it from them.
Right.
And now I have better tools that allow me to shop for a better price.
And maybe that's where the artificial intelligence aspect will come in, right? Where it'll automatically know which product you want and show you the best price, right? Without having to compare.
Yeah, and I can look at it and go, well, this one says I need 100, but they can't have them to me for 3 weeks. Well, maybe I don't need them for 3 weeks, so that's fine, right? Or I go, no, you know what? I need it tomorrow, and I only need 10, so I'll pay a little bit more, but let me get them from these guys. So it's just giving you more visibility to pricing and just better decision making.
Yeah, so I thought it was interesting with these apps, though, because really you don't hear Microsoft talk too much about upcoming apps that are going to be on Business Central, or on AppSource. Yeah. So,
this is actually I'm looking at an article right now on MarketWatch.com.
Oh, really?
Press release on ODP Corporation teams up with Microsoft to transform how businesses buy and sell. It says ODP to leverage Microsoft Azure, bring its digital procurement platform to Business Central customers.
Not bad. Yeah. Fun fact, I actually got published on MarketWatch once.
Look at that.
All right. So that wraps up another episode of A Shot of Business Central and a Beer. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Do not forget to share this, but I think Ken has got one more thing.
Yeah, no, I just want to say, Michael, I appreciate you being here today on your birthday, on your work anniversary. And for me, there's nothing better than spending time with the master of marketing, the prize winner of promotion, the slayer of sales, the top dog of trade, the wizard of web optimization, the prodigious producer of podcasts, the baddest ass blogger, the hero of hype, the maestro of messaging, the Pulitzer of publicity, the OG of PR,
That's awesome.
the big dog of ballyhoo, and also the king of kindness, the finest of friends, and the consummate coworker.
Well, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that.
Cheers
Thank
to you.
Thank you. Oh, that's pretty good. I love it. The prediction. That's great. Awesome.
So hope you have the best of days today.
Thank you. Yes, always fun spending time with you and drinking some beers and talking about Business Central. So, thanks everybody. We'll see you next month, and don't forget to share the podcast. Go on iTunes or whatever platform it is that you listen to us. Like it. Leave a comment. If it's a good comment, we might actually share your comment on the podcast. So
Go Business Central.